Now on CoastTV News.
Break out the cold weather clothing. We have a couple of chilly days in store for Delmar and a chance for patchy frost Friday morning in some inland areas. But it's warming up this weekend. Details coming up.
Tragic anniversary date. It was a morning 3 years ago today that shocked all of Delmar. We look back at Delmar police officer Keith Heacook's death in the line of duty and the efforts to remember him and to bring back stronger criminal penalties in Delaware.
Definition dilemma, the reason why some Delaware lawmakers are pushing for a specific description of what a firearm is.
Chaos in California as anti-Israel protests grow larger. The actions universities are now willing to take in the attempt to restore order.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And welcome to our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. It's Thursday, April 25th, 2024.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, we've been talking about a chilly day today. But, Paige, I will trade this for that nice weekend that Bob's been talking about all week. Perhaps some tailgating at Dover ahead for one of us.
For one of you, for sure. Yeah, a great weekend.
Yeah.
I support your tailgating efforts. You're a good tailgater.
I like to tailgate.
Yeah, I've heard. We'll have to tailgate together sometime.
We will.
Yeah, all right.
Get Bob, Paige. We'll just tailgate in the parking lot here after work one day.
Wait, we did tailgate together one time.
We did.
That's a story for another day. Forgot about that one. Okay, well, Bob, come in. Join us.
Well, if you're tailgating this morning, make sure you have the puffy jacket. It's chilly out there, guys. Yeah, the weekend's warming up. Between now and then, it's going to be chilly. We've got chilly weather right now, mostly cloudy and some radar activity, some sprinkles around Georgetown to Lewis, maybe a heavier shower near Sharptown right now, also into northern Maryland, Pittsville, between Ocean Pines and Pittsville, and also some showers from Hurlock down to Loretto. So some very light rain possible. Now, we've got a front to our south dividing warmer air to the chilly air to the north, and now a northeast flow developing. So we've got some clouds and some sprinkles and temperatures in the low to mid 50s. These are very likely the highs for the day. They're going to remain steady or slowly fall throughout the day. Winds are picking up along the coast, 20 to 25 miles per hour, and pretty gusty as well. So that's going to be the case throughout the morning. Here's Futurecast 7:30. 40s and 50s, breezy, maybe a sprinkle. We'll see times of sun as well, and by noon you can see temperatures are very similar to now with low to mid 50s inland. I don't think we're getting out of the 40s along the coast, and a very chilly evening on the way. UV index brought to us by Ocean City. It's high. It's a 7. Burn time 25 minutes. So be careful out there the next several days, especially Friday, Sunday, and Monday when we're in the very high range. Be extra cautious then.
All right, thank you, Bob. Today marks 3 years since Delmar Police Corporal Keith Heacook was killed in the line of duty. You can see him there on your screen. On April 25th, 2021, Heacook responded to a fight in progress in Delmar. He was then beaten to death by Randon Wilkerson and taken to shock trauma in Baltimore with significant head injuries. 3 days later, Corporal Heacook was taken off of life support. Now, Heacook Fest is held every April to honor the life of the fallen officer. This event features live music, fun activities, and raises money for nonprofits or for Operation We Care and Behind the Lines. Both organizations help law enforcement and their families.
And it was Randon Wilkerson who was the man convicted of killing Corporal Heacook. It was in December of last year. Wilkerson was sentenced to 2 life sentences for 2 counts of first-degree murder. This after being found guilty in a bench trial in October. In February, Wilkerson's defense filed an appeal after court documents revealed he claimed to have used drugs during the crime. The prosecution has stated to CoastTV News that this was expected.
Heacook's murder led to a call by Republican members of the General Assembly to reinstate the death penalty in Delaware. That effort did not gain traction. Capital punishment in 2016 was abolished in the state. It's when the Delaware Supreme Court ruled it unconstitutional. Twice, then Sussex County State Rep Republican Steve Smick introduced bills to bring the death penalty back. Both those efforts failed. And last month, House Bill 70, which would formally outlaw the death penalty in the state, was approved in the Judiciary Committee, but no further action on that piece of legislation has occurred.
Some breaking news now from overnight. Police have arrested anti-Israel protesters at the University of Southern California in Los Angeles. Police were monitoring the protest, but they didn't get involved until the chief of USC's Department of Public Safety told demonstrators they will face criminal trespass charges if they do not leave Alumni Park. LAPD also got involved with 73 people getting arrested as protesters refused to leave. The university said professors now have the option of conducting class online for the remainder of the week due to the disruptive nature of those protests.
Delaware legislation is looking to clear the air on what a firearm is. Some lawmakers in Dover say that the definition currently is too broad, at least legally speaking. House Bill 357 is attempting to change the legal definition to what almost everyone thinks of when they think of a firearm, something that shoots bullets. Bill sponsors say Delaware is the only state in the entire country that has a broad definition of what a firearm is. The bill was voted out of committee on Wednesday and is ready to be heard by the entire House of Representatives.
And this is not the first time in recent history that guns have caused some controversy at Legislative Hall. One bill created what's called a permit-to-purchase system for handguns. This means that people looking to buy a handgun now, well, they need to go through an application process, as well as they need to go through a firearms training program. According to the bill, people would not have to pay fees for the permit itself. They would have to pay for things like fingerprinting and the required training.
Police chiefs from 4 different Delaware communities are joining forces along with a select group of locals. This follows last year Governor Carney signing a bill that requires all police departments to have a police accountability committee. Fenwick Island, South Bethany, Dewey Beach, and Ocean View have all opted to partner with each other to form one regional committee, and this will provide advice on policy training and issues affecting communities.
Because they're such small communities, and when you work together, you can get so much more done. And so that's, you have a body, you've got the arms and legs, now we can walk.
And during their next meeting, the committee plans on having some policies put in place that could better help the officers and the communities.
Happening tonight in Milford, candidates for mayor will be taking part in a debate. Incumbent Archie Campbell is being challenged by Ward 2 Councilman Todd Collada. The debate will be held in the Milford High School auditorium. That begins at 7. Milford's municipal election, that is scheduled for this Saturday.
Also happening today in Lewis, the mayor and city council will hold a workshop on affordable housing. Town officials say they will focus on accessory dwelling units. They're known as ADUs, along with tiny homes. This is to increase affordable housing options. Tiny homes can be separate or part of existing buildings like garages. They will also discuss a proposal to limit the total number of tiny homes in the city to 40. There will be a presentation at the workshop on the lack of affordable housing for workers and lower-income people, and this workshop is set to begin at 10 a.m.
Today, the city's also hosting a workshop on weed legislation and regulations. Mayor Andrew Williams and City Council will be hearing from Delaware's Marijuana Commissioner Rob Koop. This workshop taking place at 10 a.m. Lewis is one of the few coastal communities right now that have not banned marijuana businesses within town limits. The city's previous meetings say they want to hear from more people before they come to a decision on their proposal.
In Millsboro, Delaware State Police continue to investigate what caused this car to run off into the woods off of Friendship Road. According to the Indian River Volunteer Fire Company, the driver was trapped inside after the crash, and the fire company says firefighters and paramedics quickly responded to help. The driver was taken to a hospital for care. Happening tonight, first round of the NFL draft taking place in Detroit. The Chicago Bears have the first overall pick. They're expected to take USC quarterback Caleb Williams. Washington has the second pick. The Eagles are 22nd tonight. The Ravens have the 30th pick.
New this morning, a proposed bill would rename a major transportation center after Delaware Senator Tom Carper. According to the Delaware General Assembly, Senate Bill 276 would rename the Newark Regional Transportation Center in honor of Senator Carper. Carper, who announced he will retire, has been a Delaware senator since 2001 after serving as governor of the first state. General Assembly says this bill is all ready to be voted on. We are now going to take a live look. We were going to take a live look at our nation's capital, but I think we don't have that video anymore.
We had it, and we don't have it now, but we're going to move on. The Supreme Court will decide whether American presidents can face criminal prosecution for things they did while in office.
Yeah, this decision could have consequences for decades to come. It could also help Mr. Trump avoid being tried for his alleged attempt to overturn the 2020 election. NBC's Chris Pallone shows us now some details of the case and what this could mean for Trump's current legal issues.
A monumental day at the Supreme Court as lawyers for Donald Trump argue the former president cannot face criminal prosecution for what they call his official acts while in office. The former president is charged with conspiring to overturn the 2020 election during his final days in office, the only president ever to be charged with a crime.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
In frequent social media posts, Mr. Trump insists American presidents must be shielded from all criminal prosecution.
I think even the most conservative justices are unlikely to share that view.
The special counsel prosecuting the former president argued in a recent court filing, a bedrock principle of our constitutional order is that no person is above the law, including the president.
This is the moment we've been waiting for, because the motion that the former president filed in this case is a motion that, if he succeeds with it on this appeal, would end the prosecution.
A lawyer for the federal government will try to persuade the justices, 3 appointed by Trump himself, that presidents are not immune from criminal prosecution and that Mr. Trump was not carrying out his official duties as president as he sought to overturn Joe Biden's election victory.
I think the question for the court is going to be, even if they find some level of immunity, what does that mean?
When the court rules might be almost as important as what it rules. A typical late June or early July opinion might not leave enough time for a trial to be held before voting begins in the 2024 election. Chris Pallone, NBC News.
All right, we're just getting started in this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Page coming up. These birds that we're showing you here have returned to the nest atop the Rehoboth Beach Volunteer Fire Company. We'll tell you what came out of efforts to deter the birds and why some people are actually happy to see them.
Yeah, also some manager salary mayhem. We're telling you why not everyone in Rehoboth Beach is pleased to welcome the new city manager, and why city officials could be looking at another budget.
Yeah, and Dewey Beach aiming to ease parking pressure ahead of the busy summer season. We'll tell you how the town has revamped its parking system. All of that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Positive, focused,
supportive, and goal-oriented. These are just a few qualities of coaches who inspire their athletes.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and make a $500 donation to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an extra donation to their program.
Nominate your coach today at delmarvasportsnetwork.com under the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network Coach Who Makes a Difference. Brought to you by Preston Automotive Group.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865, or go to getbullseyepro.com.
On the next Tamron Hall, it's a full hour of Tam Fam favorites.
Fresh off being named into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Mary J. Blige makes her big return to the Tam Fam. We talk about bringing her much-anticipated Strength of a Woman festival back to her home state of New York.
Then, star of ABC's hit series, Will Trent.
Name's Trent. Will Trent.
Ramon Rodriguez is back. Plus, the incredible Dule Hill talks about his latest project. Next Tamron Hall.
Thursday at 3 on Coast TV.
6:14 on this chilly, breezy Thursday morning. Boardwalk Plaza cam, sun poking through, coming up. Churned up Atlantic Ocean as the winds are picking up off the ocean and moving from west to east. We're seeing some sprinkles of very light showers across areas of Sussex County, very light. Maybe some heavier showers near Federalsburg down towards Quantico, Ocean Pines. Also a few showers and a few more showers for the eastern shore. So an umbrella may not be a bad idea, and it's chilly. We're in the low to mid 50s. These likely the highs for the day, as the northeast winds are picking up and temperatures sliding throughout the day. Golf forecast, not perfect, seeing a little bit of sun, but lots of clouds. It's breezy and chilly, 54. So I put it in the fair category for today.
All right, thank you, Bob. Dewey Beach has revamped its parking system. Now you can grab daily permits for $30 or choose weekly options for $100. There's also a weekend option of $55. The town says parking is free every Monday night. If you are planning to stay in town longer, Seasonal permits are now transferable. They can cover several cars. In Milford, there will be lane closures starting this weekend. DelDOT says lanes will be closed on Northeast Front Street for road work. The street is between Washington Street and Rehoboth Boulevard, and the work will start this Saturday. It will go through May 4th, and crews will be working from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m.
Ford's electric vehicle units reporting that losses soared in the first quarter to $1.3 billion. Ford, like many other automakers, announced plans to shift from traditional gas-powered vehicles to electric vehicles in the coming years. Ford CEO saying the company's making changes in its electric vehicle business that will allow it to be profitable in the near future. Also, the Federal Trade Commission, they're sending refunds to thousands of Ring users. It could be you. So this all comes after a settlement with Ring over charges claiming the company allowed employees and contractors to access the cameras. That gave them the ability to view consumers' private videos without their consent. So far, the FTC has identified more than $5.6 million worth of refunds. All right, still ahead this morning, Rehoboth Beach manager salary mayhem. Telling you how the new manager's salary compares to that of the outgoing manager, and officials could be taking another look at the budget.
And we're seeing some raindrops on the lens in Laurel on the Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam. There are some showers out there this morning. It's chilly and breezy, not the best of days today. A couple of chilly days, maybe frost possible tomorrow morning. Weekend warm up with 80s next week. Big temperature swings. I'll have your forecast in 2 minutes.
Shift gears for success with the DSN Scholar Athlete Award, brought to you by your Salisbury Honda dealer.
Each month we'll award a $1,000 scholarship to a Delmar High School senior who excels in sports and in the classroom.
It's tapped home.
Oh, what a hit! They must have at least a B average or higher and a drive for good sportsmanship.
Nominate your champion today on the Features tab on DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
The DSN Scholar Athlete, driven by your Salisbury Honda dealer.
Intruders are more likely to target homes with dark zones. Take the bullseye off your house and turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a high-tech security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. During the day, it's disguised as a high-tech security camera. It's completely wireless and installs in just seconds. Powered by solar panels, no batteries needed. It adjusts a full 360 degrees. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. But wait, we can also include a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Plus, we'll give you free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. So call 1-800-316-1548 or go to buybionic360.com.
The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here.
Tired of looking at the same old faded siding on your home? Give your home a new makeover with quality siding from Spicer Brothers. At Spicer Brothers, we're your partners in transforming your home into a masterpiece. Our team of skilled professionals are dedicated to delivering top quality craftsmanship and exceptional customer service. And right now, save 50% off siding installation and get free gutters. Plus, take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026. Add value to your home with new siding from Spicer Brothers because you deserve the best.
Approaching 6:19 on this Thursday morning, and you are looking live at Lewis in the Delaware Bay. That's a great looking picture. You have a little bit of the sun just about to come up, and you got the different colors there. Water looks a little calm there, Bob, but we were looking at a brisk April day.
Brisk, and Matt, we were talking about your beautiful TV hair during the break and how it might get a little wet if you don't have a hat. I know, and you know your commute and everything. So just have an umbrella handy just in case, okay, and have something rain repellent, jacket-wise, because we are looking at some showers out there this morning. Nothing all that heavy. Looking at mostly cloudy skies, but some sprinkles and showers. We just saw the rain hitting the Tyndall's Casual Furniture Camera in Laurel and Gola by the Sea, Lewis. Maybe some sprinkles for you back through Ocean Pines. It looks like a line of showers now making their way out of Maryland into far western Sussex County. So some showers here. So definitely have the umbrella handy, maybe the raincoat as well. This isn't especially heavy, but we are seeing the showers and those extend into the eastern shore north of Cambridge into Easton right now. And you can see they're basically right over the top of us. So showers with mostly cloudy skies as we've got a northeast flow developing developing. Here's the setup. We've got a front to the south, but we've got very strong high pressure to the north, and that's pushing in cooler air. And then we've got low pressure to the south, so a flow around those is coming right out of the northeast, and it's a cold flow. So it's going to be a chilly day, and the temperatures you're looking at right now, more than likely the highs for the day. Around 52 in Georgetown, 53 Millsboro, Redden 54, Salisbury 53, lower 50s along the coast. You could actually fall into the 40s as we go through the day as these winds start to ramp up from the northeast, now sustained around 10-15 over 20 miles per hour along the coast, and breezy inland as well. And we're seeing gusts over 30 miles per hour Indian River Inlet. So dress for winter along the coast today. It's going to be chilly and breezy inland as well. Let's walk you through it on Futurecast 7 a.m. We're in and out of the clouds. Could see still a few showers possible. And mid-morning, we're still stuck in the 50s with 40s along the coast. As we go into the noon hour, maybe mid-50s from Salisbury to Seaford, but that's the warmest spot because as you move to the east, it gets cooler and even into the 40s along the coast as that stiff east-northeast wind continues into the afternoon as we're stuck in the 40s and 50s. A chilly evening on the way, and for the overnight, I'm expecting mostly clear skies. And if the winds die off enough, we're looking at frost as we go into Friday morning. Now, this model is showing lower 40s, but I'm thinking we could be dipping into the upper 30s. If the winds die off enough and the skies clear from 113 points west, that's where you could see the frost. And then tomorrow, lots of sunshine, another chilly day with highs only into the 50s, some 40s along the coast. So a couple of chilly days, and looks like tomorrow morning is our last chance for frost because then we're out of the woods after that as we have a big warm-up. But we're looking at these strong easterly winds, maybe in excess of 25-30 miles per hour. Already seen that today, and they're still, pretty strong into tonight, but they'll slacken off maybe just in time for a little bit of frost tomorrow morning, but still out of the east as we go into Friday, keeping us cool. We cloud up into the weekend, still cool on Saturday, maybe a few showers, but a big warm-up into Sunday as we warm into the 70s. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 54 today. Some of those showers, a little bit of frost. Friday morning 37, 58 with sunshine on Friday, and then a warm up into the weekend. Saturday still cool, 62, a few showers, but then 77 on Sunday, and then lower 80s early next week, looking really nice. Looks like more sunshine by Tuesday and Wednesday. Nice taste of summer by then.
Looking forward to that. Thank you, Bob. Hey, there's a controversy growing at Rehoboth Beach, and it centers around this man, new city manager Taylor Tedder, who's from Boulder City, Nevada. The announcement of his hiring was not been met with praise from the public due to Tedder's high salary and compensation package. You see some of that right there on your screen. He'll be receiving a yearly salary of $250,000, $50,000 for moving expenses, and get this, a $750,000 forgivable housing loan. As for where that money for the forgivable housing loan is coming from, Rehoboth Beach Mayor Stan Mills says the city will likely have to reevaluate and possibly vote on the budget again. Tedder is expected to start in mid-May. This deal comes after a recent round of tax increases and fees in Rehoboth Beach.
Yeah, so looking back on the previous city manager Lawrence Christian's salary, there's a $90,000 difference. According to the city, the previous manager received an annual salary of $160,000. The city says there was no housing loan included in that one. Lawrence Christian was the city manager position for 8 months.
This does bring us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know your opinion on the Rehoboth Beach city manager's pay.
75% of you think it is too high. You're like, bring it down a little bit. 9% of you say, don't touch it. It's perfect. It's just right. 16% of you don't think it's enough, actually. You say, give it more. Turn it up. All right, a lot of options there. Vote for whatever you would like. Go to CoastTV.com, or you can vote, of course, on our mobile app.
Up next, these birds have returned to their place atop the Rehoboth Beach Volunteer Fire Company, and we're going to tell you how firefighters, they tried to stop them from taking root. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism, somewhere to smile about.
Dive into the extraordinary this spring at Bella Terrace Garden Center. Discover rare wonders, vibrant annuals, perennials, a wide range of native plants, and lush tropicals. With over 20 years of expertise, trust us to elevate your curb appeal. Explore our website and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for insider tips, inspiration, and exclusive deals that will take your gardening to the next level. Experience the possibilities at our garden center right off Route 16 between Milton and Allendale.
Hi, I just had to tell you Valley Casino has partnered with Bet Rivers in Delaware.
We've got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play.
With really fast payouts and a rewards program you'll love!
Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. Is this awkward? So get ready, casino fans. And Brittany.
Bet Rivers and Valley Casino, together in Delaware. Download the app today.
For 30 years, I've been fighting for Maryland.
The man with the guts to stand up to Biden, Robin Ficker.
Biden's let 7.2 million illegals into our country. That's more than all of Maryland. I'll stand with President Trump to secure the border, declare war on the cartels, and ban welfare for illegals.
Veteran, conservative fighter, Robin Ficker for Senate.
I'm Robin Ficker, and I approve this message.
In one lane. That's how Bennett Termite has always rolled. Termites, pest control, bed bugs, and crawl space encapsulations. Because pest control and crawl spaces go together, as that's where we spend most of our time. By eliminating moisture, we eliminate pests. So, there's still one lane. Point is, we've remained the same, striving for excellence in all. You add phenomenal customer service to that, and well, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
All right, here's an interesting story for you. Ospreys have returned atop the Rehoboth Beach Fire Company's siren. It's a loud place to live. Ospreys are sort of an unusual looking bird. They're also known as seahawks. So the pair of ospreys, likely the same pair that has a nest atop the siren in recent years. However, debris can be found beneath the nest on a patio at the fire company, which is likely the reason they put a cone on top of the siren to deter the birds. However, that deterrent failed. There's the cone right there. You can see it did not stop them, didn't keep them away, and that's actually pleased some people in town.
They put this cone in there, and the bird came back.
The
so
bird
I think
really
the
wanted
bird,
to
the
be
bird
there.
really wanted to be there. The
Because
osprey.
it made a beautiful nest.
Yeah.
It made a beautiful nest.
Yeah,
It is beautiful. The Rehoboth Beach Fire Department will be required by law to remove that cone from the nest now that the pair have begun to settle in. All right.
I love that story.
Me too. They got to stay put. They like it. All right.
All right, let's bring back First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihy. Bob, I did cheat. I took a look at your map. Lots of 50s there. Spoiler alert. I know.
You know, maybe that bird thought that cone was a housewarming gift. I said, oh, look at this pretty decoration I got.
Aww.
Yeah, they don't do traffic cones. They don't care about orange, any of that stuff. Yeah, no, it is a cool map. Now, guys, we are looking at some showers this morning. So grab the umbrella just in case. It's chilly. Only 49 today in Rehoboth, 51 in Lewis. We're going to have a strong northeast wind. A little warmer to the west, 55 Seaford and Laurel, but 53 in Georgetown and Millsboro. Mid-50s should do it for the eastern shore, Cambridge, Denton, and Vienna. 57 in Easton. And then for the beaches down into Maryland and Virginia, 48 Ocean City, 51 in Chincoteague. Bundle up because it's going to feel even colder with the wind, and maybe around 55 in Salisbury down to Crisfield. We've got a couple of chilly days, maybe a frosty Friday morning, and then a big warm-up starting this weekend. Details coming up in a few minutes.
All right, after the break on CoastTV News today, new legislation in the first state. It aims to put a more clear definition on what qualifies as a firearm. We're telling you what some officials say the current definition is lacking.
Clearing commotion. We'll show you the protest that took place on another college campus. It resulted in many arrests and the possibility of online classes.
Also honoring Heacook. Today marks a tragic anniversary for the beloved Delmar police officer. We're telling you about the event held every year to remember his life. CoastTV News today. We'll be right back.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865 or go to getbullseyepro.com.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country. But when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH Fur's Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up. And use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
The town of Delmar is very unique. The bond between the community and the football program is unlike any other.
We're way smaller than any other school you're going to find.
They're carrying all those other teams and the community with them.
We have had 3 of the most stressful weeks I've ever been around a football team in my life.
The Wildcat Legacy begins tonight at 7:30 on WBOC and the Delmarva Sports Network. Now on CoastTV News.
We're seeing a few chilly showers this morning and break out the warmer clothes. We've got a couple of chilly days for Delmarva and a chance for patchy frost Friday morning and a big warm-up for this weekend. Forecast details coming up.
Anniversary of anguish 3 years ago this morning, the murder that shocked Delmarva as police officer Keith Heacook was killed in the line of duty. What the community and lawmakers have attempted to do in the years since to honor his memory.
Wording of weapons. We're looking at why some Delaware lawmakers want to institute a specific definition on firearms.
Working on roads, projects in Milton, and when they're expected to be completed.
Is CoastTV News Today.
April 25th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
Yeah, time is 6:31. NFL Draft Day. Washington, second pick tonight. And It's time, everybody, we're going to check Paige's excitement level on the burgundy and gold. What is the check?
Beep, beep, just beep, regular.
Okay.
That's it. Just
You're a beaten down Washington fan.
haven't flatlined, haven't gotten excited. Just
Isn't they say that's the worst thing? Like if you there's no emotion, you either
Yep.
love it, hate it, but if you're that's what marketers fear the most, that you're just indifferent.
that's how I feel. I'm
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they prove me wrong.
Okay.
If you don't keep your expectations too high, you can't be let down.
Yeah, I went through that as a Browns fan.
Yeah.
I can relate.
And Bob can relate
Bob is a
too.
Jets fan. Every day is a wonderful day.
We all make terrible choices football-wise.
Yeah, when it comes to football, hope for the best, maybe expect the worst. I don't know. Low expectations, so, if things pan out, then that's good. All right, we're looking at clouds and radar. We've got some Jets green on the radar right now. Yeah, some showers out there. Nothing especially heavy, but Bridgeville down to Seaford, Laurel, Delmar, you're seeing some showers, maybe a few sprinkles or showers along the coast. Salisbury also a little bit of shower activity. So we have that, and that extends back into the eastern shore as well. So pack the umbrella just in case. Not a lot of heavy rain, but you see these showers flaring up as we have a front to the south, but we've got a very strong northeast wind pulling in colder air from the north as we have temperatures in the low 50s. In fact, they're starting to fall now, and I think these could be the highs for the day, low to mid 50s with gusty winds already sustained over 20 miles per hour. So it will be windy, times of sun this morning, also times of clouds and maybe a sprinkle. Temperatures in the 50s, inland 40s along the coast, and that will be the case into the afternoon, and a very chilly evening on the way and breezy. We've got green check marks for umbrellas and a raincoat, not a bad idea this morning. Dress for the cold weather, have the sunscreen, warm beverage because it's going to be chilly, and have the sunglasses handy as well.
All right, Bob, all good ideas. Thank you so much. Well, today marks 3 years since Delmar Police Corporal Keith Heacook was killed in the line of duty. We're showing you his photo right there on your screen. It was April 25th, 2021. Heacook responded to a fight in progress in Delmar. It was then he was beaten to death by Randon Wilkerson. He was taken to shock trauma in Baltimore with significant head injuries. And then 3 days later, Corporal Heacook was taken off life support. Now, Heacook Fest is held every April every year to honor the life of the fallen officer. This event has music, activities. It raises money for nonprofits Operation We Care and Behind the Lines. Both of those organizations help law enforcement and their families.
Randon Wilkerson is the man convicted of killing Corporal Heacook. It was in December of last year that Wilkerson was sentenced to 2 life sentences for 2 counts of first-degree murder. This after being found guilty in a bench trial in October. In February, Wilkerson's defense filed an appeal after court documents revealed he claimed to have used drugs during the crime. Prosecution stated to CoastTV News that was expected.
Yeah, Heacook's murder led to a call by Republican members of the General Assembly to reinstate the death penalty in Delaware. That effort did not gain a lot of traction. Capital punishment in 2016 was abolished in the state when the Delaware Supreme Court ruled it unconstitutional. Twice, then Sussex County State Rep Republican Steve Smick introduced bills to bring back the death penalty, but both of those efforts failed. And then last month, House Bill 70, which would formally outlaw the death penalty in the state, was approved by the Judiciary Committee. But no further action on that piece of legislation has occurred.
Breaking overnight, police arrested anti-Israel protesters at the University of Southern California in Los Angeles. Police were monitoring the protests, but they didn't get involved until the chief of USC's Department of Public Safety told demonstrators they faced criminal trespass charges if they did not leave Alumni Park. LAPD also got involved with 73 people arrested as protesters refused to disperse. The university said professors have the option of conducting classes online for the remainder of the week due to the disruptive nature of the protests.
What counts as a firearm? Seems like a simple question, but it's actually a big debate at the Delaware State Capitol. Legislation now looking to change the definition of what a firearm is.
And some state lawmakers are arguing that the current legal definition of a firearm is more of an umbrella term, and something needs to be done to make the definition easier to understand. CoastTV's Charles Reiner breaks down the bill.
Do you consider this a firearm? Well, some Delaware lawmakers say the current definition of the word makes it a little unclear and confusing.
Too broad.
According to the bill's sponsors, the current definition of firearm includes anything that fires a projectile, from something as small as a slingshot to as big as a pumpkin chunking cannon. The current legal definition is as follows. Any weapon from which a shot, projectile, or other object may be discharged by force of combustion, explosive, gas, and/or mechanical means, whether operable or inoperable, loaded or unloaded. It does not include any BB gun. This bill, House Bill 357, looks to change the definition of firearms to what most people associate with the word, something that fires bullets. Barbara Stevenson thinks it's a necessary change.
I think it needs to be specific to what a firearm really is.
The new bill would create a new legal definition for, quote, projectile weapons, which would include things like crossbows or any other object that fires off a projectile that isn't a bullet. Bill sponsors say the goal of the bill is to make things more transparent and that there are unintended consequences of the current definition. For example, minors are not allowed to use paintball guns. This bill was voted out of committee today and is now placed on the ready list, which basically just means it's ready to be heard by the House and then by the Senate if it passes the House of Representatives. I'm Charles Reinert in Georgetown, CoastTV News.
Happening tonight in Milford, candidates for mayor will be taking part in a debate. Incumbent Archie Campbell is being challenged by Ward 2 Councilman Todd Collada. The debate will be held at the Milford High School Auditorium. It begins at 7 p.m. And then Milford's municipal election, that is scheduled for this Saturday.
More news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Still coming up, building to beat hunger. We're telling you about the competition you can join at the Food Bank of Delaware.
Also, the big inning that propelled the Orioles to a series win. Stay with us on CoastTV News today.
Monday, guest mentors Megan Trainor and Anthony Ramos level up the artists.
You're born to do this.
Your tone is rich. It's like a cashmere sweater.
Luxury. The Voice, new Monday on NBC and Peacock.
We make a good team.
Like Batman Robin.
I'm not Robin. That's a lot of money. Don't get any crazy ideas.
Sometimes you have to eliminate a friend to win it all. Bob, forgive me.
Deal or No Deal Island, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
At the Jason Anderson Foundation for Youth Sports,
We understand the benefits that sports activities provide to all children: health, teamwork, leadership, and friendship. These are the foundations of growth. We provide team grants and individual scholarships to children in need, ensuring no one is left off the playing field. Our focus is helping kids 6 to 14 years old. Apply today at jasonandersonfoundation.org. The Jason Anderson Foundation for Youth Sports, where every kid plays.
6:40 on this chilly Thursday morning in a chilly-looking Delaware Bay on our tunnel and razor cam, seeing some peaks of blue, but otherwise mostly cloudy. And we've got some showers out there as well. Bridgeville down to Laurel, right down US 13. Some light rain or showers there, so make sure you have the umbrella. Really spotty. And then they stretch down to areas just east of Salisbury. Also for the eastern shore, seeing some showers north of Cambridge into the eastern area. So we have this little clump of showers moving from west to east, but we've got a strong northeast wind that's keeping us chilly. Temperatures are falling now in the low 50s, and they're going to continue to slide today as we have a stiff northeast wind. So on the golf course, they'll bundle up, maybe battling a few raindrops, and I left the putt a little short. It's in the fair area, mostly cloudy, breezy and chilly, only 54. Call the CoastTV First Alert weather line. Your forecast is just a call away. Sponsored by Bear, Mendows, Brockstead, and Federico.
In Milton, road repairs are hitting the area of Wharton and Federal Streets, and you can see some of the roads are being worked on. Repairs will also be taking place near Morris Avenue and Route 16. The town says those repairs may continue into next week. Food Bank of Delaware is now accepting submissions for the Cangineering competition once again. Businesses and organizations are encouraged to collect as many non-perishable food items as possible and then use your imagination to turn them into pieces of art. Chad Robinson of the Food Bank says picking people's artistic curiosity has prompted more people to donate.
We know that just a typical food drive, while incredibly meaningful to us and to those that participate, sometimes it's, let me just give this can. But Cangineering is a way to, again, get friends or business colleagues or organization members together and think about, well, what could we create?
So for anyone interested in joining the competition, heads up, registration deadline is tomorrow.
Just days away from the NASCAR show rolling into Delaware. Late last season, it was the driver of the 12 car, Ryan Blaney. He was on a roll. He scored 2 wins in the playoffs on the way to the first Cup championship of his career. That was last year. No wins so far in 2024, though Blaney has been consistent enough to be 7th in the point standings. Heading into the 11th race of the season, Blaney is not showing signs of stress.
Obviously, we would have liked to have won by now or gotten a Ford in victory lane, but sometimes it takes just a little time, to figure out what we need to do to find like optimum speed with this car. So I'm not really too stressed about it right now. I know we're working super hard to figure out what we need to do to just find a little bit of pace.
Blaney has never won a Cup race at Dover. He will take a string of 4 straight top 10 starting positions in the Saturday morning's qualifying. Happening tonight, first round of the NFL Draft taking place in Detroit. The Chicago Bears have the first overall pick. They're expected to take USC quarterback Caleb Williams. Washington has the second pick. The Eagles are 22nd tonight, while the Ravens have the 30th overall pick.
Delmar Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning. The Baltimore Orioles aiming to take their second series over the Los Angeles Angels this season. In the top of the third, Gunnar Henderson breaks open the scoring, sailing it just over the wall for a solo shot. Now up to 0, bottom 5, and that was all the insurance that Dane Kramer needed, picking up his 4th K of the day. Bottom of the 6th, Mike Trout, nobody on, and he hammers one deep to left field, and it will just stay fair. The 10th homer for Mike Trout this season. He brings his team within 5. More from the Angels. Taylor Ward skies it to right center field. A 2-run home run, and the home team is starting to get some life now. Then Ward, a grounder to the left side. Gunnar Henderson has it, and the throw is in time. Henderson showing off his arm. Bottom of the 9th, Angels down by 1. An attempted steal, a throw, it's in time. They did rule it out. A tough bang-bang call to end the game. Let us know what you guys think. Orioles win 6-5. To high school action in Delaware in boys volleyball, Indian River defeated Delmar Christian 3-1. The Indians have won their 4th game in a row, improving to 6-2 on the year. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
Happy Thursday, Delmarva. Here's what's happening today at 4 on Coast Life.
We always love a friendly disagreement.
Yes.
We've got another great debate coming your way.
We also love some drama when it's yours, so we are spilling the tea.
And if you are looking for a new home to move into, maybe we'll just introduce you to your happy place.
All of that and more today at 4 on Coast Life.
Rough week. Cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news from Coast TV with the personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more. Lighten up your week. Subscribe to the Coast TV Feel Good Friday newsletter. Sign up now for free at coasttv.com/sign up and get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox.
And I'll call it a bundle up Thursday for Delmarva as it's chilly. Gutter Helmet Camp, mostly cloudy, 51 and breezy. A chilly, breezy day. We've got a couple of these, maybe some frost Friday morning. Then a weekend warm up and then 80s next week as a nice taste of summer at that time. Your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
Weather brought to you by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to excellence in Delaware and Maryland.
At Coastal Comfort, we know there's no place like home. That's why we're committed to ensuring total comfort for a totally happy home. As a premier Carrier factory authorized dealer, we're dedicated to providing reliable service and the best savings. Like now, through the end of May, with purchase of a qualified Carrier system, you can instantly receive up to $1,900 off. You could also qualify for up to $2,000 in federal tax credit. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It is 6:48 on your Thursday. Let's take a live look right now at Rehoboth Beach, Bob. And ooh, that's what I like to see. And I like to see it, but apparently we don't want to feel it today. It's a little chilly out there.
Yeah. A little bit of sun, a little bit of clouds, a little bit of rain, a lot of chill, and some wind. So that's your forecast in a nutshell, Paige. As it will be a blustery day and not the best of days for those outdoor activities. We even have some showers out there right now. Nothing all that heavy, but we are looking at some showers from Bridgeville to Seaford and then stretching down into Maryland right now. So not a bad idea to grab the umbrella out the door, something that repels the rain. Seeing a few showers west of Pittsville near Wango, between Wango and Salisbury, and also a few showers for the eastern shore between Easton and Cambridge. A heavier shower for you as we're looking at mostly cloudy skies. We're seeing these showers flaring up as we have a front to the south, an area of low pressure down there as well, and that front separating the cooler air from the warmer air. We're on the cooler side of this front as we're in a northeast flow right now, and we've got low pressure developing to the south, but it's very cold high pressure building out of southeast Canada, and the flow around that high coming out of the northeast, and this area of low pressure kind of accentuating that cold flow. And we're looking at temperatures continuing to fall. We've fallen a few degrees since we started on the air this morning. 53 in Salisbury, 52 in Georgetown, Millsboro 52, 51 in Lewis, 51 in Bethany Beach. So temperatures essentially steady or slowly falling really much of the morning into the afternoon, and those winds are ramping up as well. Now sustained 20 miles an hour in Rehoboth, 26 Indian River Inlet. So getting windy out there, gusting over 30 in Indian River Inlet, and some of those gusty winds now pressing inland as the chill is starting to work its way in. Here's Futurecast. Let's pick it up at 7 a.m. We're in the 40s, lower 50s, strong northeast wind, a few showers. We'll see some sun from time to time as well. And by noon, it's chilly. Maybe some mid-50s, Seaford down to Salisbury, but then working to the east, colder, only 40s along the coast with that stiff wind. And by 4 o'clock, partly cloudy skies. Now, as we go through the overnight hours, I think the clouds will part and the winds will quiet down. Now, this model is saying low to mid-40s for inland areas Friday morning, but I think if the wind's quiet enough, we'll see some frost with temperatures in the 30s. So protect your plants into Friday morning. In any case, we're looking at sunshine on Friday and temperatures only in the mid to upper 50s. And as far as that frost chance, that's coming in tomorrow. It's possible, and then we're out of the woods after that. We've got these gusty winds today. They will tend to relax a little bit as we go into your Friday as they start to turn more to the east. And for the weekend, we clouded up Saturday, maybe a few showers, but then a big warm up into Sunday, maybe a sprinkle, but looking pretty good, I think, for the outdoor activities and NASCAR race in Dover. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast. Look at this temperature contrast. 50s next couple of days, 30s Friday morning, 62 Saturday, a few showers upper 70s Sunday, and then a taste of summer early next week with low 80s and staying dry.
All right, Bob, thank you. We have a quick update for property owners on Park Avenue and the surrounding areas in Georgetown. Today, water service will be temporarily shut off at specific addresses, including several on South Bedford Street and Zor Road. This is all part of the state's Park Avenue Relocation Phase 1 project. That project's aiming to improve road safety on Park Avenue and create a continuous truck route from 113 to Route 9. The town says that shutdown will begin at 10 p.m. It's expected to last for a short period of time.
Changes are coming to the Bethany Beach Volunteer Fire Company's ambulance subscription program starting now. The program will only cover property owners and their immediate family members. The town says this includes spouses, children, siblings, and in-laws. Town officials say renters and guests are no longer covered.
It is 6:51 now. It's time to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
Today's coastal pet hates being forced to stay inside on gloomy days like today on your screen. This is Sherman. Sherman loves walks, playing with his toys, and enjoying a nice stroll on the beach. This little guy was submitted to us by Ashley and Lewis.
Hopefully Sherman can get out and about a little bit today. We want to see all your pets on Delmarva. Keep sending us photos and tell us what makes them special.
Yep, scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friends to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
We're looking at a churned up Atlantic Ocean on our Boardwalk Plaza cam. Not a great beach day. Chilly and windy, and it's going to be chilly in the next couple of days. Maybe some frost as we go into your Friday morning. And then we warm up into the weekend, and especially next week with 80s on the way. Taste of summer. Your 10-day forecast is next.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865, or go to getbullseyepro.com.
It was an older porch with concrete. There were stains on the floor. My wife, who researches everything, decided to look at Pinnacle Concrete Coatings. They explained the entire process, and it was right on track. They got it done in a day, and things were bright and clean, and everybody seemed to appreciate it all that much more. The quality is high-end, and the lifetime warranty can't be beat. I would more than say yes, you ought to recommend them. They were right on time. They explained it clearly. They worked with our schedule. They got it done, and it is perfect.
Get ready for the fastest deals on 4 wheels during Pohanka Ford's 5-day flash sale. Today through Tuesday, get financing as low as 1.9% for 60 months on a new Escape or up to 72 months on a new F-150 for 5 days only. Buy any new Ford and make no payments till summer and get more for your trade than anywhere else on Delmarva. But hurry, these deals will be gone in a flash. The flash sale at Pohanka Ford of Salisbury.
This championship season, prepare to be moved.
To win the Kentucky Derby.
City win again and again.
You got it. Wins the Indianapolis 500. There is a new grandmaster in tennis. The most prestigious championship in women's golf. Wyndham Clark, U.S. Open champion.
Vandergaard wins the Tour de France.
NBC Sports Championship season begins with the Kentucky Derby on NBC and Peacock.
It is 6:55. It's time now for some things you need to know before you go. Today marks 3 years since Delmar Police Corporal Keith Heacook was killed in the line of duty. We're showing him your photo right there on your screen. On April 25th, 2021, Heacook responded to a fight in progress in Delmar. He was then beaten to death by Randon Wilkerson and taken to shock trauma in Baltimore with significant head injuries. 3 days later, Heacook was taken off life support. Now Heacook Fest is held in April every year to honor the life of the fallen officer.
Rehoboth's new city manager, Taylor Tedder from Boulder City, Nevada, the announcement of him coming on board to the East Coast here has not been met with praise from the public due to his high salary and compensation package. He's going to be receiving nearly $250,000 a year, $50,000 for moving expenses. There is a $750,000 forgivable housing loan. This deal comes after a recent round of tax increases and fees in Rehoboth Beach.
Happening tonight, it's the first round of the NFL Draft. It's taking place in Detroit. Chicago Bears have the first overall pick, expected to select USC quarterback Caleb Williams. Commanders, they have the second pick. Eagles are 22nd, and if you're a Ravens fan, you guys have the 30th pick. All right, exciting tonight. Right now, though, it's 6:56. Time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out that door.
Yeah, we have one final check with First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihy. Not a big range in temperatures today, Bob.
No, in fact, I predicted a high of 54, and that might have happened like last hour because I think we're sliding down temperature-wise. Might want to grab the umbrella out the door just in case, as we have some showers now. I think those continue for a couple of hours, but more clouds and sun today, and look how temperatures are just steady in the low 50s and very strong northeast winds gusting over 25 miles per hour at times. So very cold today. Paul Davis 10-day forecast falling through the 50s today. Could be a little frosty Friday morning, inland areas 37, and then Friday lots of sunshine 58, and then the weekend we start a warm up. Not so much Saturday 62, could see a few sprinkles, but then Sunday upper 70s and looking at more sunshine, and then here come the summer like 80s beginning Monday, and that continues into Wednesday. Maybe a shower chance Thursday, and then cooling down into next weekend. So big temperature swing, but really not a lot of rain, just one day in the next 10 days.
Yeah, not too bad, Bob. Thank you, and thank you all for joining us on Coast TV News Today.
And the Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
Of course, we'll be back with Coast TV Midday at 11, so stick around.
And for even more news and coverage you can count on, download our Coast TV News and weather apps. Have a great Thursday morning, everybody.